all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today we are going to do issue 75 of Build the Classic Routemaster. And to tell you the truth, I'm not looking forward to this one because we're going to be testing the electrics. So fingers crossed everything works on this bus, because if it doesn't, it's going to be an absolute pain to get it sorted. And I've heard stories, well, I actually know another YouTuber that did issue 75 and his lights did not work on his bus. So yeah, I love doing electronics, but I am just not looking forward to making sure everything works on this Routemaster. So I've got fingers crossed, toes crossed, everything crossed that this does work out and everything is working. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, so let's get started on issue 75. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get this cable, which is a bit tangled up with another cable, but yeah, which is marked the L cable, and we just need to plug this into the circuit board where it says L. So we've plugged that in to L. And then the next thing we need to do is we need to get the F lead, which is this one here, and we need to plug that into the F socket. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to switch on the Routemaster, and we need to press this little button at the end, and oh, there we go, it works. There we go, guys. If I just turn this overhead light off, you'll see them. They're nice, and now they're all lit up, and also this little LED here. Okay, so let's switch them off, and we'll switch the Routemaster off, because we need to do the next part. So let me just switch that on, turn the page over in the magazine. So the next part we need to do is we need to get the roof assembly for the Routemaster just here. Just going to lay it flat on top just here, and we need to plug in cable J. So let's find cable J. That's cable N. Ah, there we go. Cable J into the circuit board. So cable J going in just like so, and then we need to switch back on the bus and pull this. So it does work, it just takes some pulling, but as you can see there, that worked nicely. Okay, so next we need to do is to find cable N. Now I believe this is coming from the bus, yes it is, and we need to plug cable N in. So let's just see where cable N goes. Right, so cable N goes up here. Let me just make sure I switch the bus off. So let's get this into place, making sure it's the right way around. Yes it is. Always be careful when you're dealing with electronics that you don't force things in. You actually ensure they're going properly, because the last thing you want to be doing is destroying all your hard work. Okay, so cable N is in now, and we need to switch the bus back on, and then we need to go to the driver's cab. Do we need to do that? Yes, we need to do that, but first of all we need to switch it off because we need to connect up the C cable, and we have a little extender here because they realised that the C cable was way too short, and mine definitely is way too short. So let's get the C cable in there, that's the extender, and then let's find the C cable coming out of here and let's plug that in, and hopefully the lighting will work. Okay, so that's the C cable in, that's the Routemaster on, and then I just need to go to the switches in the driver's cab. Yay, we have lights, and we have lights at the front, and then do we have a horn? Yay, she talks. I could just play with that all day. Okay, so we've turned them lights off now. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to get cable H, which is a cable we've had in this issue. I believe that is cable H. And we need to plug in cable H onto the circuit board. So I can just see where that goes. I'm going to be so chuffed with these electrics once they're working. I really am. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, and then the next thing we need to do is we need to get cable M, which is this one here, and we need to plug this into place. So let's get cable M. And cable M needs to go into, just right down here. Quite a bit of leeway to do, but we'll get there. Okay. What I think I am going to do is, once I've done this issue, is unplug these wires and just so I can use them when it's done properly. So we've plugged in cable H and we've plugged in cable M. We turn the bus on. Now apparently if we press the button, this little light here comes on, which it does. I'm really chuffed about that. Okay, so the last cable we need to connect is cable J1, and we need to plug in J1. Let's have a look. J1, where are we? Like a greeny thing. So let's have a look at the circuit board itself. Right, so J is right down at the bottom, I believe. Wow, that's a cable and a half, that one. Okay, so let's get this in. Making sure it goes in properly, all the way down. Okay, and apparently if we press cable J, bus on, it should right, so there's no engine noise, so I'm going to have to look into why there is no noise at all for this, because that is extremely strange. It might be because the cable's not in properly. What I'll do is I'll do that off stream, because everything else is working, just that. So yeah, I'll have a look at that off stream and find out what the reason for that is. Let me just try and wiggle the wire a bit. No, absolutely nothing at all. So that is very strange, but I'll look at that after I finish recording and hopefully get that working for the next issue. But that is issue 75 done, and I'm glad it's done and most things are working. Okay guys, I'm back again. Just to let you know, I managed to get the engine sounds working. what you needed to do is you needed to connect a cable into an extender that was already there. But if I press cable J, that sounds amazing. I really am. So all the electrics work now. So yeah, that is definitely issue 75 complete, and I am over the moon. Right, well, I was dreading that issue, but I really did enjoy it. I'm so glad all the electrics work on the bus. Now, you might have noticed that at the beginning of this video, I had a blue t-shirt on, and now I've got a green t-shirt on. That's because I started doing issue 75, and I had a massive issue with my battery box, to the point that the battery box just fell apart, basically. So that intro was actually filmed a few days ago. I think it was Sunday it was filmed, possibly, and obviously since then I've had to get a new battery box, and a good friend of mine has actually sent me a battery box, first class, which was very, very nice of him. So yeah, that's why I'm wearing a different t-shirt than I did before, because at first my electrics didn't work. So, but yeah, I'm chuffed that's now complete. Probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the bus on its side, and I'm going to do issue 76 in a little bit, because again, 76 is more electrics, and there's no point putting all that away when there's more electrics to do. So I'm going to have a look at that one after this video has been uploaded. But if you did like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell and be notified of any future videos. Also, down in the description is my Amazon wishlist. There's also my Patreon page as well as all the social media links to the social media for the channel. But as for always, a big smile on my face, and stay safe, and bye for now.